Hey y'all, welcome to Let's Roll Outdoors. We are rolling out in some mud holes right now, trying to get out to a hunting spot. All right, we're gonna try to get out here and get us a deer this evening. It's the end of the hunting season, end of December, and we're just gonna try to wrap it up and get us a deer. So we're doing some four-wheeling right now, trying to get out to the spot, and hopefully get in the tree stand here in a few more minutes. It's 2:45. Hopefully be in the tree stand by 3:15 or so, and give it the last couple hours of light, see if something comes out. All right, let's roll. All right, y'all, we made it out here to the woods. I got a 20 gauge slug gun today. I'm gonna put my son with the 12 gauge. He's the cameraman right now. And basically what we've got going on, we got a big pine area, okay, big longleaf pine stand with wiregrass, and then it's got thickets interspersed all throughout here, and then these little oak ridges that go through these pine flats. So we're just gonna haul butt back in there and get right up against the thicket so the wind is blowing out of the thicket into the pine stand. And these deer, they just kind of cruise in and out of these thickets, and they'll just come out in these pines. You'll be looking left and looking right. Next thing you know, there's deer there. You can't hear them walking in this grass and pine needles. And I've always had a lot of action in this spot, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our tree stands, get some more gear because it's getting cold tonight, and we're gonna walk in here. You can look behind you. Look at this big thicket behind you. See these big thickets like this, and those deer will be in there. They'll be all in there all day long, and they'll just cruise in and out of these thickets and come out to these pine stands. And so we're going to be on the edge of the thicket waiting for the deer to come out of these into the pines. All right, let's roll. Hey y'all, here's the deal. There were a couple of other hunters hunting the exact spot that I wanted to hunt, and I left my tree stand down in the block of woods where they were hunting. We saw them, so I took my son and did a big beeline, went way off somewhere else, and I made a big roundabout and came through the swamp and the thicket where the deer were probably bedded at, and I came all the way around, made it to my stand, hurried up and got up my stand. And then I see the other hunter, and he's getting down. He's like, man, I'm sure he's pissed right now. Sorry, I was just trying to get to my stand, and I thought I could come around. I thought I had enough distance from him, but once I started getting up the stand, I looked up, probably a couple hundred yards up, and I could see the other hunter. But I left my stand here this morning because I was going to come back in the afternoon, and I didn't want to leave the stand here anymore, so I wanted to make sure I got to my stand and got it out of here tonight. So, hey, that's the luck of hunting public land sometimes. The worst part is that I got up in the tree, and the thicket right behind me, yeah, I jumped a deer. You could hear them splashing around in there. Maybe they're still in there. Maybe as the sun goes down, they'll be like, all right, I got to get out of here. You come on out and let me get a shot. All right, so that's the adventure of hunting today. It's not looking too good. Got about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. Nothing. All right, y'all. Nothing on that hunt. We're back up in the tree stand in a different spot. Kind of the same type of terrain. Pines with these thickets that run through it. Okay. And I've never hunted this spot before. It's kind of random. Just out here in these pine area. It gets really thick up in front of me. So I'm hoping I set up with the wind blowing from here, blowing in my face, and my expectation is that the deer would be up there where it gets thicker. But with the way this grass is, I mean, they could be bedded anywhere in here. They could just roam these pine ridges and be anywhere in here. But usually they're up in those thickets. So hopefully, as it gets a little bit darker, they start making their way to me. All right, let's get a deer. Missed. Well, folks, we missed. That stinks. I don't know what happened. I think those deer were further than I expected when I shot. I just put the crosshairs right on them, and I probably should have aimed a little bit higher now looking at where I made the shot at. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show you where I made the shot, but I think it was further. I don't have my rangefinder on me. JV move. So out here in these pine areas, you can get some long shots. And I'm using a slug gun, 20 gauge slug gun. Still looking around for deer. In this terrain, they can sneak right up on you. You just never know. And that's what happened with those deer. I just looked up and I saw a weird movement through the trees, and I saw a deer pick up its head. So I'll turn the camera around, show you where I shot, but I think they were just further than what I was expecting, and I should have put the crosshairs a little bit higher. And that's what happens. So you can see where I'm hunting at, where the shot was right in there. And I don't know, I put the crosshairs right on it, pulled the trigger, and it just stood there like nothing happened. But I think I should have raised the crosshairs just a little bit, put it on the top of her back instead of right in the middle. Oh well. We got another deer. Straight out in front. 100 yards. I just saw it come out and go back in. Maybe we'll get lucky again. We actually have to shoot one though, not just miss. Ammo costs too much. Alright, let's see what this deer does. right, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up here. Empty-handed, 2 shells less. These shells cost too much money to be just popping them off and not going home with the deer. Hey, but that happens. I think what happened again is the deer were further than I thought. I didn't have my rangefinder. Everything in here is in range for my gun, but just my estimation was off. So, hey, that's what happens. It's hunting. At least I know they just hopped off. I saw them stand around. They didn't move after I shot, and they kind of went to the right, went to the left, and ducked back in the woods. So, I didn't hit them. And then I saw one more deer come out. So, hey, good evening. We got action. Beautiful evening. Sunset right there. All right. And I'm going to get down and go get my son. I'm going to wrap this one up. All right. Let's roll. Thanks for watching.